truly convinced that some of y'all will sell your cousins, aunties, unborn babies left toe for some money. Like, what in the world are we even talking about? I saw this post on Instagram of this guy saying, was Joe Jackson's style of parenting correct? Or was he just, are we exaggerating? Like, are the people, the viewers, exaggerating? And was he just a good father? Is hell cold and is the sky purple? Like, what are you even saying? That man had to trade his childhood and his mental health to perform, to become who he was. That's something that he had to live his life in his adult years trying to get back. Those years that he missed out on, the luxuries of being able to go play outside with other kids, being able to relate to other kids, being able to go to regular schools. He was in nothing but a rich prison, which most people who are celebrities, that's what they experience. People see all the glitz and glamour and say, oh, they must be happy, that all the money in the world should make them happy. But if I can't go nowhere and unless I buy a park completely out, anywhere I go, I have to have security. Someone's always watching me. Eyes are always there. Paparazzi, family, people. Just you never get just never get time to really have to yourself. Like, I don't know if I would want that. And furthermore, I don't know if I would want to be beat just because I got the note wrong or because, I sang I sang not to your liking. Like, I get it. As an artist myself, I am a perfectionist of things I do, but I can't imagine growing up and my mom beating me because I didn't get the step right or because I didn't get the note right. I couldn't imagine having school the next day and I just did a performance at a bar that I'm not even qualified to be in. You know what I'm saying? I just did a performance. Everything was going good. And then coming in the door thinking, gotta do homework, gotta do this and that. And my dad says, oh, ain't no homework, ain't gonna be no none of that. Y'all gonna rehearse again. And if you don't, I'ma beat you. Huh? And then you got the lapdog mom who doesn't say anything, who doesn't protect her kids. Like, then I seen people in the comments like, oh, well, Joe wasn't abusive because he didn't beat Catherine. He didn't beat the girl. You don't know that's just stuff that they put out there. We don't know if he beat her. We don't know that. But what it did show was her not protecting her boys, specifically Michael. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's be mindful of the things that aren't told because we don't know. We're just seeing surface level and whatever they want us to know. And I'm grateful that they even shared what they shared because this is someone's real life. This is not just a pretend fiction movie. I kind of wish it was. I kind of wish it was fiction because that man was fighting demons on a daily. Not to mention that if you look at the core of his death, let's go all the way back to the Pepsi commercial. The man would still be alive if he hadn't done that fucking Pepsi commercial that he didn't want to do. He didn't want to do it. He did it just to satisfy his dad, and boom, a freak accident happens, which made him dependent upon these high-powered drugs because it was that bad. Third-degree burns, like it was that bad. And then you get hooked, of course, because this is America. So I'm not understanding how, at what point is that the correct way of parenting or okay? I don't care that they became successful. I don't care about none of that. That's whack. And like, I don't understand. And I'm honestly someone who would co-sign that type of behavior as a father. I wouldn't give you no children. Okay? Like, no. It's just some things I feel as though, I just think that they're off limits. And here's my thing. I'm not saying don't beat your kids. I'm not saying don't discipline your kids. But there is a limit. There's a difference between being strict and being abusive. There's a difference between, being stern and instilling respect boundary-wise between parent to kid. And then there's a difference between making your child fear you. Your child shouldn't be afraid to ask you anything, to come to you for anything, because that's fear. That's not what you want. And I'm not even a parent. But I would hate for, if I did, have children, for them not to want to come to me, to be scared of me. I don't want you to be scared of me. You should fear nobody but God. But what I would want is that you respect me as your parent. We're going to get that clear. But other than that, I'm just like, yo, what be going through y'all heads? Because it couldn't have been my kid. Because we'd have jumped him. Me and my boys, we would have put the pause on Joe Jackson. I'm sorry. Like, you could still make them great. Because there's plenty of people that made it that didn't have to get tore out the frame to do so. And I understand the times, whatever. And it is what it is at that point. But no, that's why I'm glad I was not born in certain time periods, because I'd have gave my husband a run for his money. I'd have gave him a run for his money, because who you think you about to hit? Who? Let me go get the bad on you. Let me Barry Bonds your ass and teach you a lesson. I'm going to wait till you go to sleep. That's why I like Medea. I like the way that she explains things, where she talk about the hot grits and all. Yeah, because don't ever play in my face like that. I'm a Capricorn. Don't play with me like that. Don't keep your hands to yourself. And that goes for me, and that goes for the little tiny people that come from my legs as well. Don't play. But I'm just like, you people. What people will do for money. Crazy.